It'll automatically send.
Is.
I need to mute.
Sure is. Welcome back, everybody.
Hang on, isn't it also Valentine's Day?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh.
Well, technically today for me.
True.
Welcome back to Tales from the Forgotten Troop. A few announcements.
advance. I'm not properly medicated and I'm slightly sick, and it's going to be really unhinged.
And we're live.
Yeah!
The vibes are Ribley. Hello, everyone.
I need to fix one thing that I had to wait for us to be live to fix, and I think it should be fine. It's not fine.
It's not
with
live?
it. We're rolling with it. My squares are slightly off, so just
It's
don't
not
look at the stream.
alive!
I just
Okay.
advise nobody look at the stream except the people watching.
I was about to say, except what viewers we
My
have.
squares
everyone
are
else.
off just by like a little bit.
All right. Well, welcome back to Tales from the Forgotten Troop. If you're enjoying what we're doing, there are a few ways you can support the show. We have an affiliate link for Hero Forge where you can get dice and minis. We have a coffee for direct donations, and we have a Redbubble with all of our merch. If you want to keep up with updates about the show, we have a Beacons page with all of our social media, as well as a link to join the Discord, where lots of fun stuff happens, and lots of pictures, and pets, and food. And if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, you can catch us live most weeks. That's me. Go take it away, Crow. I'm in a hotel.
It's fine. It did sound a little bit like you said drug donations as opposed to direct donations.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm trying
just
to
gonna
need
sit
them
here
for
like,
the alligators.
At least
I'm
they're, as
trying
long
to-
as they're not intravenous, we will accept them and dispose of them
That is how
properly.
we manifest velociraptors, actually.
Give the
Drugs
alligators
to the
Crows dying
alligator.
inside.
That's how we get the Postasuchus back. Which I know nobody knows what a Postasuchus is. It's the alligator that ran like a horse.
I want one.
I have concerns.
I have no concerns. I want one.
I love it.
It will eat everything in your vicinity, including you.
Responsible pet ownership.
Welcome back, everyone, to San Sebastian. We will be continuing and likely concluding a simple request this evening. But we'll see how things go. We will begin by adding a team to the pool, bringing us up to 4 team. And I would recommend spending that because we're likely going to have some more time pass soon. And probably a significant amount of time pass, like probably a few weeks in game.
Okay.
So, because I feel like we need to advance the calendar a little bit, you know?
You're the only one who feels that way.
Let's go around and introduce ourselves. While we are sans test, we do still have 4 lovely contestants. I don't know why I said contestants.
On the price.
Because apparently we are competing for something.
And our
The
icebreaker
wheel of
for the
misfortune.
Yeah.
and our icebreaker for the evening.
We all won. What?
What is the most cursed food item you've encountered in your real life?
Boom, gotcha. Okay, I'm
Wait,
Brianna.
me or
I play
HK?
Glory, and the most cursed food I've ever encountered and consumed is chocolate-covered shrimp.
That is pretty
That
cursed.
sounds foul.
I thought
It does,
this was
actually.
gonna be. I thought this was gonna be a throwback to the garbage plate. I've never eaten one of those.
Uh-huh.
Does it have to be something we've eaten, Crow?
No, it does not have to be something you've
Oh.
eaten, because
Oh.
hopefully, if you have any sense, you have not eaten any cursed food items. Which, from the sounds of things, Bree, you have in fact consumed these things.
I mean, I hate most food on account of texture, so most food is cursed for me.
Oh, sorry.
It is what it is. So, like, chocolate covered shrimp is no worse than like sloppy joes or something.
That's a wild sentence. I mean, it's fair, but it's a wild sentence.
I hate both.
I more dislike sloppy joes because it gets messy. I don't like messy foods.
I
don't
just like the
either.
texture and also the taste.
We're all in agreement. No messy food.
I like messy food.
We're not all in agreement.
Oh, darn.
Oh well. I mean, I like the taste of it. I just don't like it getting messy, but you know, life is life. You just make it work. Put it in
Yes.
tortilla and it'll be fine.
It's true.
I think so. I spent a lot of time with stoners at certain periods in
Were
my
you?
life. I cannot confirm or deny if I was one of them. I was one of them.
No, Jenna.
In
Introductions.
Oh, introductions. I'm Jenna. And I play Mia, aka HK, aka Heavenly Katana. And the most cursed food was probably I mean, like, does it have to be human food? Or like,
I guess not.
because my brother fed my sister Bag and Bites when we were a kid. That was pretty fucking cursed. Pretty sure he got bad karma forever for that.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest, Bacon Bites just taste like bacon. Like, it's just like waxy bacon.
I can see that.
But also,
Love
like,
it.
my stoner friends would put everything in a tortilla, so they had a cereal hot dog burrito once, and that was pretty
That's
fucking
pretty
cursed.
bad. Please tell me
I'm
milk
like,
was
somebody's
not
gonna
involved.
vomit, but okay, guys.
Please tell me milk was not involved in this burrito.
No,
Worse, sour cream.
no, cream cheese, but...
Ah, God.
No, I don't think I would eat that.
Love how you think about it.
Oh, I want to give it a good consideration, you know? Maybe I would eat that.
Think it through. Not me. When they started doing that, I was like, you guys are way too high. You guys are getting cut off.
That's where we draw the line.
Cursed food. Mm.
Alright, who next?
I can go next. I'm Chartholomew. I play Thoth, our lovable hentai boy. So this is not something I've directly encountered. I actually heard it secondhand this week. From someone
This is
who was
recent.
This is recent from someone who was like interacting with some people who don't know how to cook for themselves. And apparently there was this one guy who for dinner mixed together leftovers,
Mm-mm.
which
No, this
consisted
is going a
of
bad way.
mac and cheese, hot dogs. There was a third thing that I'm forgetting, and applesauce
Garbage plate.
Mixed together, though?
mixed together.
Why would
Yeah,
you do
gross.
that?
That's disgusting. Something, I don't know if it's necessarily cursed, but something that I've encountered and tried and disliked was coconut creamed spinach.
Ah,
I don't
what
like
the?
that.
Not
I would
struggling
try. I would
that.
try it.
No,
I'd try it.
that
I
doesn't.
had a bite and went, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I wouldn't like it,
reaction,
but
I
I'd
think.
try it.
That to me has like the internal sensation of like coconut flavored almond joy slime.
Yeah,
Like
it
it
was
has
not.
the flavor of an almond joy, and then it's just like
Yeah, it was not good. I did not enjoy it.
But also the addition of applesauce into that, just like, ugh.
All right, I fixed the video.
Well, those were separate things. The applesauce was with the mac and cheese and the hot dogs. The coconut creamed spinach was a different thing.
Yeah, but just like the idea of introducing applesauce into like a mac and cheese is just like that doesn't feel right.
Mhm.
I would put
None of that feels
apples
right.
in a mac and cheese. I've done that before.
But what kind of apples?
Crunchy ones.
Crab
Okay.
apples.
Yeah, a crunchy apple is
Like
different.
whatever
This is
pink lady I
applesauce.
got. Yeah, not the applesauce. Because I would bake I'll
Applesauce already
bake
has the
it in
texture
there.
of vomit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Maria. I play Silver Phantom. My sister-in-law just sent me this today because she loves me so much. A Great Wolf Lodge in Ohio is launching a limited-time ranch dressing milkshake topped with crispy chicken, carrots, celery, and whipped cream. And that is the worst thing I've never encountered, and I will never be going to Ohio.
That's pretty
This
fucking
is the correct
gross.
background music for that.
I was
food.
about to say the music's a little intense, and then you said that, and I'm like, huh?
But Ohio is pretty cursed, so I mean,
Ohio is
Yeah,
great.
that's true.
oh,
Though I will
Okay.
say, I used to live in Columbus, and I miss the mass proliferation of gyro places everywhere. Here,
Yeah.
I can't find gyros.
We have
Well, I can, but they're not very.
I was about to say, is it the same with Mediterranean food around here, where like you can find it, but it's all crap?
It's A, far and few between here, and B, not very good.
Yep. I don't like if you're not making the food well. Well, actually, that's probably why you can get away with it in an area that doesn't have it a lot, because nobody knows what good versions of this food are like.
Our
Or they want
Euros
it, but there's
here
no other
are,
choice.
Like vaguely Chicago style Euros, because this area is just Chicago vacation
It's a
land.
Chicago style euro.
I mean, they're not bad. Sometimes you can get them with like the actual Euro meat.
Mhm.
What is it? What do they do different?
It's a Euro,
It's
a Euro,
Chicago
but it's
flavored.
pizza.
Yeah,
It's a
they just
deep dish
scrape it on the
Euro,
streets
okay,
of Chicago
man?
before frying it up.
It's a deep dish Euro.
Deep dish
I
euro.
think they're just kind of the same. I guess, to be fair, I've never had a real Euro. I've only had like these ones, so I would, maybe the real ones are different, or maybe they're the same. They guess they don't
Also-
have the fries in them. Don't know if you're supposed to.
I've
put
had
fries
one
in
with
them.
fries and one.
Yeah.
But,
I have
Not
never
my
had a
thing,
euro with fries.
but I
in it.
understand it.
Guppy likes it with the fries in them. I
Also,
want his fries on the
uh,
side so I can eat them.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate you
Fair.
writing the music, Maria. I think maybe we need something a little more toned down. This is very spooky, but maybe we're not quite this spooky yet.
Not quite this spooky. This playlist is called Halloween Town.
Well, if Thoth is feeling shot enough, it could become spooky in here.
My God.
If he
Well-
gets shot again.
Ideally not.
Let's go ahead, get started here. Where we last left our heroes, you had freshly come out of the Jar of Daedalus, grumbling behind you, having successfully rescued Mac, the latest Minotaur of the maze, who quite apparently was starving. As you were dealing with the ring of Amazons that had sort of formed around the jar, an individual who at first glance seemed to be Hermes appeared inside of Hera and Co., only for Hera and Arius to immediately take a defensive stance because they had no idea who the fuck this guy was. And as a reminder, the last thing he said at the end of that session was, "I'm just the messenger." Glory. Right away, you are getting a godly aura off this guy. It is a bit strong, mostly coming from the artifacts that he's carrying. He himself, though, you are getting the vibe that he is probably a demigod like you.
And whoever's phone is going off, mute it.
Are you guys hearing that?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me get the. No, shut up. Why must you chat now, family? Okay.
Because you're doing something, they have like a sixth sense for that.
Really do sometimes.
I don't see this going well, but could I assess the situation?
Absolutely.
You can still hear that.
Now there's
Yeah.
other people texting me. What is happening?
Maybe just
Just
put your
mute
phone
your
on
ring.
silent.
Now I'm just gonna
or do
start
not
texting
disturb.
nonstop. So
My phone is on silent. It's coming through my computer.
Oh, jeez. Does your
How is
computer
it
have Do
doing
Not Disturb?
I don't know. Shut up.
Do you know what program it's coming through?
The message. Oh my. Stop it. I go to one chat to keep it from pinging on my computer, and the other people start texting me. Stop it.
Should we all message Crow on Discord? Or...
Why is it? This hasn't happened before.
You
It
go
is
to your
was
computer's
last time.
notification settings. You could maybe turn off the volume for
Okay,
notifications.
I just
Yeah.
quit out of it on my computer.
everybody texted quick.
We'll see what happens.
We'll give it and wait and see.
Stop. bringing the attention to the scene. Okay. Lori, assess the situation.
Okay, so my spirit is a -1, so that does end up at a 6. Is there any way I can get someone to help me with that with team somehow?
Sure.
I get the cursed messaging app to help me with team.
Yes. You phoned a friend and
I was gonna say too, if this guy's a demigod, Thoth can probably
you-
read his emotions.
If you go to your computer's notification settings, you could turn off the volume for notifications. Are you on a Mac or a PC?
I'm on a Mac.
Okay.
Anything?
Notifications. Here it is. Notifications. Sound. There is no sound setting here. Is it in the sound settings? You know what? How about this? Messages. Do not allow notifications.
Yeah, that'll probably solve it.
There. Turn that off for now. Okay. Sorry about that. So,
So
yes.
Charlie's suggestion?
I was gonna say I could, since if this guy's a demigod, Thoth could read his emotions to help with the assess roll.
Absolutely. Spending a team out of the pool, bringing you down to 3. Gets you up to 7. So you get to ask 1 of assess the situation. Glory?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Shit. That was...
Did you want Pierce the Mask instead?
Yes. Wow. I'm awake. I'm
That's fine.
so awake. I'm
That's
reading these
okay.
questions and I'm like, these don't make sense for this. That said, if it is Pierce the Mask, my mundane's a 1 rather than a -1. So that would be 8. We can
Okay.
also just still use the team if you, because I fucked up with saying what I wanted to actually do.
No, we can keep the team in the pool then.
All right. Sorry. I have had a week.
It seems like that's the case for most of us here. It's fine.
I appreciate
it's been
your
a fucking week.
mercy. All right, so one question from Here's the Mask then.
Mhm.
This isn't my normal go-to, but because I'm curious what you're going to say, how can I gain influence over you? Oh God,
Oh, you're not gonna like this answer.
that's fair. I'm also using this
As-
as a judge of character.
Fair enough. As this individual is standing in front of everyone, the Amazons, upon seeing Hera's reaction, by the way, are like leveling weapons at him, and he's like having no reaction whatsoever.
Yeah.
He's just still standing there, arms outstretched, just like. Okay. Just very nonchalant about things. And as his gaze sort of like slides over everybody, it does sort of linger on you, Glory. He just gets this like annoyed expression for a second.
Okay, interesting.
To answer your question, give up.
Never.
Exactly.
This is gonna be fun.
Put down the weapons. You all can't stop me. Even if I did want to hurt you. Which I don't. To be clear there. I'm just here to collect the victorious hero. He says, extending a hand towards you, Glory.
You have your mother's hubris and your dad's your dad's hubris and your mother's cruelty, my good sir. No, I'm just sorry. That was a
What?
little unhinged. No, she's just like she's just looking at him like this guy is so fucking arrogant. I hate him already.
Me individually, me and my team, or do you not care?
I guess I don't care.
Let's go with
I
me and
don't-
my team then.
Alright. I guess this thing's y'all's to deal with. he says, sort of like nudging his head towards Mac, who's like on the floor, still trying to like worm crawl towards the stack of long pork.
Oh,
Glory
HK
will
has probably
look to
got it for
Harry.
him. So that he can eat.
Or are you saying, Glory?
Glory will look to Hera and say, "Do you think you can keep this handled for a little bit? Hopefully just a little bit. I'm not sure."
She sort of like looks down at Mac, then like looks at you like, what?
Long story short, that's a teenage minotaur who's somewhat distressed at the concept of killing people.
Aren't we all, though?
There are many residents of Taro Town that have specific dietary requirements and just manage to integrate with society, so I believe that's the eventual goal here.
She sort of like glances around at the Amazons, a few of which are like still looking down at Mac. And we'll say that Elytra will actually say, I'll stay here with Mac. Make sure that nothing happens to him.
I know this is meta because Tess isn't here, but in character, Glory would say, "Are you sure?"
Yeah. You can tell me about it later.
Stay safe. Glory kind of looks a little bit disquieted at the situation, but she trusts Elytra's competence.
All right, 4 passengers. The not Hermes sort of like stretches his back.
Nermies.
Everybody grab a finger. And as he extends a hand, Argus again like interposes himself.
Argus to grab all the fingers.
You weren't using those, were you? Because we were going to feed him to the peacock,
Glory will-
actually.
Put like a gentle hand just against Argus's head. Say, "Shh, it's okay."
Listen to her, little birdie. My dad killed your namesake.
Do you ever shut up? HK says.
SP's
Like,
gonna whisper to
do you?
Argus, "You can eat him later."
I've literally not said anything the entire time you've been here.
No, I've been here a lot longer than you think, and you don't shut up.
Glory, ignoring this, will give Argus another scratch and say, "Ignore the rude man. I'll give you a treat later."
HK's gonna lean over and tell Argus it might be one of his fingers.
Huh.
All right, come on.
I have to touch you? This is gross.
Hey, I'm not too thrilled about it either.
Hands in the middle.
She's going to, with one single finger, touch the end of his pinky.
You're gonna want to use more grip than that.
She is going to attempt.
Oh God.
She's like, you can see like the fox mischief about to start.
Glory's debating, do I try to stop this or just see what happens?
HK will grab it.
Thank you. And as soon as all of you are like gripped in some way, it's not so much motion as it is just like you are just gone. HK, for the first time in your life, you probably have a view of what it's like to be facing a speeder as just like the world zips past you so fast.
Mm-hmm.
To everyone's perspective in Heronco, the 4 of you, poof, gone. And once the world stops becoming just like a swirl of colors around you, which is like less than 2 seconds, it resolves into a graveyard. Everybody roll me a d6.
2.
5.
2.
All right,
That
HK,
guy.
you're the first to notice this.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sign nearby that you recognize.
Mm-hmm.
You all are inside Memorial Park, specifically the Scarlet Scout Memorial Graveyard. This is one of the more famous, famous/infamous locations in all of San Sebastian,
Mm-hmm.
as people of extreme import and a lot of heroes are buried in this graveyard.
We could have just met you here, bro.
Hey, I'm just doing what he told me.
What? Who told you?
What I told him.
Speaker visible.
You all turn, and there is no one there, initially. And then, you see a form slowly fade
gods.
into view as he removes his horsehair helmet.
This fucking guy.
Is it silver?
It is not.
Horsehair
Oh.
helmet.
It is, yes, it is indeed him. And I suppose it's worth noting, SP, he's not invisible to you. You see him. He is, as a reminder, he is dressed in like a nice fine suit. Lots of blacks and whites with like these silver cufflinks that you can now see that you're up close to him. Very fine polished shoes. And as he removes the helmet, you can get a better look at his face. He has very tanned skin. It's very leathery. He's very clearly old, but in a way where like the vigor is not gone. Like he still holds himself with bearing, and you can feel like energy in him still.
He's that 80-year-old at the gym who's pumping iron.
He's not like muscular, but yeah, he does sort of give those vibes. And Glory, to you, he gives off God vibes. And not just God vibes, the strongest God energy you have detected yet.
I mean, Hera did say he hadn't really dealt with the fading.
Mm-hmm. And then his eyes are a pale silver in color. They almost shimmer like coins, deeply recessed inside of his head. And short black hair tops it all off.
And you are?
I've gone by many names.
Oh God, here we go.
Most are afraid to use my name, even now. Lord
Are you
of the
gonna
Dead.
tell us or monologue some more?
Lord
like,
of the
looks
Dead,
at you.
he said.
Azrael?
I am he who receives many guests. Hades Polydegmon. Enter service. Behind you. Very dramatic. Can I go now? You will
Mouthy.
remain until your service is complete, as was our bargain.
Whose kid is that?
He said his dad was
Hermes.
Hermes.
Of course.
The pleasure to properly
Yes.
meet you, Lupe. He extends a hand to you, Glory.
With some hesitation, she will take it.
The second you make contact, Glory, you're like, oh, maybe this was a mistake. Because your whole arm goes numb.
Don't love that.
Apologies. You are close to death. Thus my power over you grows.
Don't love that either.
Perhaps you will be interested then in what I have to say.
I'll admit to some curiosity. This all seems very involved.
Curiosity, and not without caution. He sort of looks to the other three members of your team with you here. Do you invite them?
To hear what you have to say or to something else?
To hear what I have to say. It was intended for you.
Yeah, I invite them.
Very well. Walk with me. He starts walking down the line of graves, helmet under his arm. Not even looking behind him, just expecting the four of you to follow.
Laurie's dealt with gods for a long time. She'll walk.
Tell me about your journey within the jar.
Can't rightly say how long it was. Time's a little different in there. Admittedly, I was not present for most of the interesting bits.
Oh,
The maze is the maze, I suppose. Divides and conquers, as is the intention of the design from at least the way it appeared. We encountered the Minotaur, the most recent Minotaur,
I see.
and we let him go.
We.
Well, mostly HK initially, and then Silver Phantom and Thoth tied him up without killing him.
I see.
You seem disappointed.
I asked for your judgment to be followed, Lupe.
Was it not?
If they'd acted in a way that I disagreed with, I would have done my best to intervene.
I need better than your best for what I ask.
Then you may be disappointed.
Messenger! Do not worry. There is a way to resolve this. Messenger, fetch the monster.
You did not specify that we had to kill him.
You said we had to eliminate the threat.
We have eliminated the threat.
I specified
words.
that your judgment needed to be followed, Lupe.
It was. We asked her what we should do.
Is that true?
Her judgment was to trust her team.
What I request can only be done by her. I do not need her team. I need the child of Apollo. Messenger. Fine. He slow turns and then gone. Within 2 seconds, back. Mac, still bound, just to any of you paying attention, you do see a little cricket crawl up on Mac's shoulder.
Yeah.
Hades turns to you, Glory, motions through the air, and a black blade appears before him. He grabs the handle, hands it to you. Kill it.
No.
HK gets between Mac and Hades and all of this. And then
What's he done to deserve death that was that was within his control?
He is a monster. Heroes slay monsters. This is not what you do, is it not?
Who says he's a monster?
are you not a fucking monster? Get the fuck out of here.
Has no one ever called you a monster?
You look like a goddamn monster to me right now.
I am
Based on the
greater
way
than
that
any
your
monster.
sister spoke of you, I'm not so sure that no one has.
From the dawn of man, everyone has feared me.
Do you think you deserve that?
At times.
Do you think he deserves death on account of the way he was born?
That is not my call to make.
You're right, it's hers.
And I've said I won't kill him.
Even
If that's
it
a
would
problem.
risk the information I would give you.
You said we needed to end the threat. We did so.
Hades doesn't look at HK when she speaks. His eyes are just locked on you, Glory.
Fucking Greek gods.
He's just a kid. I don't think I could live with myself anyways if I did that, so yeah. Even if it risks that information. I'm a dead woman walking anyways.
The sword dissipates. He leans in close to you, Glory, inspecting you closely. And even as he just gets within your proximity, you can feel that numbness again.
Just a little uncomfortable.
And then his gaze softens a bit. Good. A hero of former ages would have killed him.
Well, they were dicks.
In my experience, that assessment is true. You are indeed the hero of kindness I seek.
Not sure I would have called that one as something you were looking for. You did say you wanted a mercy granted, though, so I'm not entirely sure where you're going with this.
You will understand soon.
All right.
Messenger, return the monster to its caretaker.
Stop calling him an it.
His name's Mac.
Agreed.
Mac. To his new caretaker. If anyone pays attention to the messenger, please return Mac to his new caretaker. Gone again.
He's
Such an asshole.
Do not fault him.
I was going to say frustrated, but
Both work.
aren't we all, I suppose?
Frustrated assholes, yeah. That is pretty accurate.
He is much
Well, at
like
least I
you,
am.
Lupe. Only unlike you, he has not had those around him to save him.
I know the feeling.
Come. I want to show you something.
She'll follow.
And you walk down the lines of graves. It's dusk verging on night at this point. And in the distance, you all can actually see a procession of people outside of the graveyard. This is actually something you all would know as part of Dia de los Muertos in San Sebastian. as it's pretty common for people to pay homage to the memorials and graves in Memorial Park. It's a little bit different, though, this time. As, well, this is the first year again that Floor has been part of the Young Giants and been the prominent spotlight, so she's been given the position of honor of leading this procession, and her presence is accruing spirits around her. Which should make it terrifying to some degree, but instead it's just quiet, contemplative, and peaceful. As the procession marches in the opposite direction of where all of you are headed, Hades finally stops walking and turns to face a gravestone. It's simple, basic laurel design, but two things stand out about it. The first is a sculpted head and neck that rests upon the top of it, depicting a woman's face, kind and serene with eyes closed and braided hair coiling down the back of the the gravestone head. And on the gravestone is one simple name: Persephone.
I think what he's going to ask her is taking shape in Glory's mind.
Hades doesn't really say anything, he just sort of stops in front of the gravestone at first.
Sorry.
I command power over the dead. I have since time immemorial. And yet when she passed, I could no longer see her. He takes his helmet and places it on the stone head. And the grave changes. The stone falls away and the barriers widen into a gate, into which can only be seen an inky blackness pinpricked with golden light. And without hesitation, he walks directly in. Again, seemingly expecting you all to follow.
Base of shit. Glory will say to the rest of the team, non-zero chance we're walking into the underworld. As always, you don't have to come with me.
Isn't it the thing you just don't look back when you leave?
That's one version of it.
That's
Okay.
Peel. Take her hand and start walking.
Are we
Take his hand too and walk in with him.
Are we bringing Mac or no?
Mac was brought back by
Yeah.
messenger.
Okay, cool.
He's
Then
safer
HK
with Elytra. Elytra's safer with a cannibal than we are right now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
She's
we're
also
hanging out
surrounded
with
by
death,
Amazons.
so here we are.
that too.
It's a little poetic if you think of it. HK's just gonna say that as she as she walks behind SP and Glory.
I think
As
Phil
you all
hesitates for the briefest of moments, but follows.
As you all enter, the air changes. It is very much like the air of a crypt. Stale and unmoving and sour in that inexplicably unnerving way. And yet it is breathtaking in here. You are inside a garden palace. It's hard to say, it is so extravagant, covered in plants and trees and pillars and columns and gems. So many gems everywhere. But prominent amongst it all, standing taller perhaps than the lost statue of Athena of the Pantheon, is a statue of Persephone in all of her glory. In one hand she carries the pomegranate, in the other, flowing cornucopia flowers. At her feet, depictions of the dead follow her, not out of fear, but joy. They are comforted by her. Hades stands before the statue, his own form dwarfed by it. Hands folded behind his back as he is just quietly looking up. And this place is at the crossing between your world and the next. One of the few that remains open.
Why are the others closed?
By the will of the dead.
Fair enough.
It's been a long time since you mortals have required rulership in your afterlife. You have some rather strong ideas about kings nowadays.
No kings.
So I have been told.
Mm-hmm.
But this one remains.
This one will always remain. A memorial to the true Queen of the Dead.
I admire how much you love her.
It aches. Things are never hidden from me, and yet now she is.
Is it because she is also, or was also a god? Or can you see other gods but not her?
I cannot see any of the gods who have gone beyond. And quite frankly, I don't care that most of them have gone beyond.
Can't imagine you would. It's mostly
Fair enough.
It's my
Curiosity.
fate to inherit this world. Always has been. Firstborn of Kronos. True king of the gods, they used to call me.
not especially lucky with the lots.
I would gladly be king of nothing to have her back again.
I
Shkay's
understand
just
that.
gonna grab a little snack out and put it at the bottom of the thing.
I'm not sure that one works that way, but maybe.
I don't know. This is how we show respect in my religion.
It is appreciated, child of Inari.
Thank you.
I suspect by now, Lupe, you have some inkling of what I would ask of you.
Yeah, I'm not. I imagine you would not ask if it was not possible. I'm not entirely clear on why it needs to be a child of Apollo.
Not a child of Apollo. It's time you learned a few things about your fate and the power you wield. Gods fade beyond my sight when they pass, but they do not always leave nothing. My understanding is that you have met with the Titan of Foresight.
Yeah, he messed himself up pretty good that way. Missed his brother.
With his brother.
Yeah. I'm not sure how coherent he was before that, but it's not very coherent now.
The lack of coherency is frankly a mercy.
Yeah, he's not a fan of y'all neither.
But he has always been a proponent of you mortals.
Fair enough.
I assume then, since you know of his brother, you witnessed the epithet.
Yeah. Above the table, it was like one or both of his eyes.
Yeah, he popped his eyes out.
Okay. Glory will say, yeah, that was unsettling to watch.
And that is one form that an epithet can take. And Hades lifts a finger in front of his face, and the silver sheen in his eyes zips out. There's a singular silver coin orbiting over his finger. And this is Plutus.
Glory kind of eyes the silver and the gems, encrusting everything. Fair enough. You've had that one for a while, no?
Indeed. Rome syncretized me with him, and as he faded, I gained his power. Lowers the finger and the silver zips back into his eyes. Many gods have accrued epithets over their many years. The last vestige of the god that the epithet once was. It is not common for a mortal to carry an epithet, however. As you do, Glory.
I think I'd have noticed that, so I'm gonna need more details. For what?
You have. Apollo does not have power over memory.
Yeah. It's trying not to think about those dots in that connection.
I'm afraid it will be
Okay.
key to understanding what fate has in store for you. You possess the vestige of Lethe, Naiad of the River of Forgetfulness.
I'll do it.
Sorry, second.
She'll say, yeah, that would do it. Fuck. Don't suppose you know why or how?
Yes, I do. Prometheus.
Motherfucker.
He bartered Lethe's epithet off of me when she passed.
In exchange for what?
exchange for one last conversation with Persephone.
Ah. Bit of an odd request from him.
Indeed, but that often describes the Titan. You're not the
Have to
first
dispute that
carrier
one.
of the epithet. He's passed it to many demigods.
Yeah, you mentioned he
Collected it.
tried the whole scheme a few times.
Many times. But my understanding is that you are his last chance.
He doesn't sing long for the world.
He's not. While I cannot sense where gods go, I can feel death approaching them all the same.
Do they go anywhere at all?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Part of my reward for you is learning how to properly wield Lethe.
Define properly. It's led to nothing but harm.
When you let her will, or what remains of it, wield itself, yes. But she was originally a spirit of the underworld, which is why I brought you here. Here, she will be easier to manifest. You, fellow heroes, you may wish to step back for what comes next.
Okay.
Hold out your hand, Lupe.
She looks a little nervous, but she will.
Close your eyes. Focus.
And she'll-
Focus on Lethe and her power.
I think Glory feels a little bit sick to her stomach, but she will make an attempt.
Roll to unleash your powers. With a +1.
Nice.
I appreciate the +1 because that's a 7 with the +1.
Right. Focus. Summon her. Not to act, but to be again. Focus.
Oh. I'm not sure Glory knows how to do that, so she's kind of just trying to figure it out as she goes.
Well, you reach out to that power, Glory. And again, there's sort of that, like, strange life to it that none of your other abilities have, where it seems to just sort of act of its own. You think about what Hades said. It's not actually alive. It's just some echo of a dead god. And in this place, it has more shape. Physical shape. You all watch as, from Glory's open palm, white water starts to flow out.
Ooh.
At first, it follows gravity and drips into the grass below, but then it begins to defy gravity, instead extending to her left and right in a long line, then thickening into a column with a pointed end. A spear made of flowing water. Glory. You hold tight to Lethe, and the will collapses. In this form, she is yours to command entirely.
Not sure I understand why that works.
Our original worshippers placed much emphasis in the tools we possessed. In our passing, these tools inherit what we are. I'm certain you've been witness to Zeus's lightning bolt, or perhaps Athena's shield. The
Not
wings
personally.
of Nike.
But yeah, I get the idea.
These items carry power. And in the waning era of the gods, sometimes it is only these items that carry power.
Is that what your messengers got on him?
He is not my messenger.
You seem to be contracting him at the moment.
I needed his services. He asked for something in return. Another
does seem to be
epithet
how it
add
goes.
his collection.
I don't suppose you'll tell me how many he has.
I would not know.
Fair
I
enough.
know he possesses what remains of his father. And, of course, what I have gifted him.
That would have to be recent then, given his age and Hermes' death, that is.
Yes. I'm surprised at how long the original messenger lasted, quite frankly. He ran himself ragged looking for a solution.
With no luck, I'd imagine.
None beyond the solution that we all have known from the beginning.
Not one that most seem willing to address.
No. But I give to you now the power to address it. And he reaches into his suit and produces a small scroll, no bigger than about yay wide, but about as thick as round as like a normal candle. He hands it to you.
She takes it?
In floral offering.
Okay. Does that suggest I should read this, or is it like a do not break seal until emergency situation?
You will need to read it. It is the recipe for the wine that was fed to my father to free me and my siblings.
That is indeed helpful. Shit.
It will take time. I suspect you will need the aid of the sorceress who assists you with your continued existence.
She likes fucked up chemistry experiments.
Indeed. But with that, Lethe, and my helm, you will have everything you need.
Your hell. Is that what persists then?
I cannot pass beyond as the others have. Even if the dead no longer require management, their mere existence sustains me.
That sounds lonely.
Unbearably. Then you all hear the portal behind you ripple. And Prometheus walks in.
Like the music picked up just as that happened.
SP is going to groan audibly.
As on time as ever, Titan.
Oh, with illusions, a bird on his shoulder.
Prometheus doesn't really flinch. He looks genuinely sad. As he sort of, I don't suppose there's any way I could convince you, oh greatest of the gods? Hades just shakes his head. I will ensure you find a refuge. Thank you. Prometheus turns to you, Glory. When it is done, bring him outside to me. He steps back out.
Why?
Allow me to speak it plainly. I do not wish to inherit this earth. Not if I must do it alone. But I cannot pass on as the others can.
Or why does he want what's left?
Because despite all of his trickery, and despite what he may claim otherwise, Prometheus is kind. As ruthless as any other god can be, but kind. He speaks of the husk that will be left.
Yeah.
One without memory.
Yeah. It's a kind of death, I suppose. Death of the self.
It is the closest I can achieve. This is my simple request to you, Lupe Ashur. I request that I forget.
Everything. All of it.
Everything.
She looks down at the spear in her hands. I told myself I'd never do this again. But in this case, it seems it would be a kindness.
I believe what you did was a kindness already.
That's heavily subject to interpretation.
And that is mine.
Oddly enough, I think I appreciate you saying that. I don't have practice with this. I don't know how it's going to go. Are you okay with that?
The tiniest quirk of a smile grazes his lips. Neither do I.
At least we're in that together. She'll hold the spear. Grips it kind of tightly. Whenever you're ready, then.
He turns, looks up at the statue. When it is done, do not let me see her again. Take me from this place and never let me return.
Do what I can.
Without the helm, it cannot be reached.
Then, two final things, I suppose. The first would be thank you, I think. This is transactional as it was. Still more help than I ever expected to get.
Huh. Strange. I've never been thanked by a mortal before.
I don't know you have.
And your second item of business?
I can be catted.
Cat time.
I know it's not. Honestly, yeah. I know it's not really a true death, but I hope that in one way or another you see her again. You, not the husk.
Would you
Eyes
like to?
shine. As his eyes shine a little brighter, not from Silver this time. He hears Thoth say that, and for the first time probably looks directly at you. What do you mean?
You've drawn the attention of death.
I gesture to the illusory bird on my shoulder.
No, Carl, I don't think sound came through.
Would you grant me such a blessing?
Sure.
He nods.
Going based off the statue, I will. Well, actually, I'll look at the statue and say, can you Give me details about her appearance. Hair color, eye color, skin color.
He waves a hand and a waft of shadow coalesces into a tapestry depicting Persephone. She is unbelievably beautiful.
Okay. And in front of the tapestry, I will make an illusory Persephone.
Initially, Hades just stares. He slowly reaches out a hand and tries to caress her cheek.
I'll have the illusory Persephone smile and raise a hand, which maybe has the barest, faintest sensation of a touch, and have her thumb stroke his cheek.
He leans into the touch. A tear rolls from his eye, drops to the ground, sprouts into a beautifully white oleander. Be it away.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Be it away.
Okay. I'll
Blurry
Make it dis-
will.
I'm just gonna say I'll make it disappear.
There's one more thing I should tell you. Lethe had a sister, a counterpart. Messemene,
Memory.
pool of memory. She's with Apollo.
Blurry's hand retightens on the sphere. Can never be easy, can it?
My little brother does not want it easy.
Can he hear in here?
No. He has
Well, he
no
can
one
fuck
here.
himself up the ass with a rusty knife.
What she said.
And there's the spirit you mortals are so known for.
Vulgar insults is my whole ball game.
You and Hercules have that in common.
Huh.
I
Interesting.
like to think I'm less of an asshole.
He is kind of an asshole.
Perhaps.
I mean, it might be a paternal trait, though.
It sounds like it.
I heard his dad's an asshole.
In this particular line of existence, I try not to judge people for their parents. Mostly because I don't like what they'd say about me.
Valid. Valid. My mom's a lot, but my parents are pretty solid.
But I almost wish I didn't know that, but it's better to know than not. So I suppose the mortal will thank you twice. Kerr, you cut out again.
Call it vanity. Call it the cowardice of a god. But if she could come back someday, I would very much like to see her again.
And if she does, I'll find you and give it back.
The hero of mercy.
There aren't a lot of qualities in Greek mythology I seek to emulate. So we're going to have to stick with that one.
He takes your free hand, places his palm on top of yours. I give you my blessing, Lope Ashore. Whether your road be short or long, know that my blessing walks with you. Then he kneels in front of you. Whenever you are ready.
She'll say, just very quietly, be at peace. And we'll do her very best to scrape every shred of memory from the inside of his skull.
HK's watching intensively. She's fascinated. Fox eyes big.
With Lethe now summoned, it's less that her will is of its own and more that its will guides you. As you somehow instinctively know to take the spear in both hands, aim for Hades' head, and plunge. The spear doesn't really pierce, per se. It doesn't come out the other side. It just vanishes as it touches his skin. But you all see, as you do this, Glory, your normally golden light turns that pure white color again. As white water begins to flow from the corner of Hades' eyes, ears, mouth. And within a minute, he is emptied.
I assume I know when it stops.
You know.
She will pull the spear back and probably just dissipate it because she doesn't want to look at this thing.
Fair enough.
And I assume Hades is broadly just empty husk, non-responsive.
He sort of falls.
She'll
into the
catch him
grass.
before he falls, if she can.
Sort of like looks up at you, bleary-eyed. Hello.
Can you
Do I
stand?
know you?
Not quite.
I'm sorry.
There's a friend waiting for you, but you need to pass through a gate to reach him.
Okay,
Can you stand?
I think so. Very shakily.
She will
He gets his
help
legs
him up.
back underneath him.
It's not far now.
He starts like trying to look around.
She will keep him moving forward.
Slowly
okay.
but surely, you all shuffle back out the gate. And waiting outside are 3 figures. One is Prometheus, who appears to have acquired some sort of threadbare umbrella.
That's all right.
Mm-hmm.
The second is Floor,
Mm.
who is standing at a distance, but very clearly watching closely. And standing next to Fleur is a spirit. 3 of you don't recognize her. Glory, we'll say for the sake of this cliffhanger, you probably recognize the face of Cleon Torelli. Mac's mom.
Yeah, remember that.
And we're gonna go ahead and take a break.
Ooh. Okay. A break screen is up. All of those things can be true. We're back.
Mm-hmm. We're
Yes.
back
the
with
whole stream just hear me drop.
it doesn't
my,
have to be one
back
thing or
scratcher.
the other.
I
It can be
don't
all the
think
things,
so.
actually.
Cool. All right. So,
Nuance.
as you all come
Alright.
out of the temple to Persephone, Prometheus immediately comes up and like takes your position, Glory, of like holding Hades up. He'll say, "Hey there, rough night, huh?" Hades, "Huh? Don't worry, don't worry. We'll get you back home, Mr. H." "Is that my name?" Yeah, it's your name. I'll tell you all about it. I have your bed made ready. I have your bed ready for you and everything. Do I know you?
It's the friend
Yeah.
I told you about.
Yeah, I'm a friend.
I'll take care of you.
Okay.
Glory does give Prometheus like a bit of a side glare, like, you better fucking take care of him.
He just kind of nods solemnly.
We're all looking at him like we're looking for an excuse, brah.
We will unleash the
And-
seagulls.
We will unleash.
I mean,
seagulls
there's a
so
non-zero
hard.
chance. But with,
I mean, there is currently like a small owl pecking at the top of his umbrella.
oh,
uh,
with Prometheus now supporting Mr. H, Glory will say, "Is the helmet going to explode if I try to remove it from the stone?"
he just kind of glances at Hades and then just says, "No. Just gesture and it will come to you."
She'll hold a hand out.
And the portal shrinks back down. And while the helmet does not like teleport to you, it does sort of like slightly lift off the bust to sort of like indicate like
Okay.
ready to be taken. Congratulations. Y'all now have the Cap of Invisibility, aka Hades' Helm.
What's the worst that could happen? We can be trusted with this
We could put it
power.
on HK and then let her just go wild.
Glory's not giving this to you right now.
Well,
that
I was
would be
about
the
to
worst
say,
thing that
if
could
H-
happen.
This power?
If HK touches this thing, she's gonna feel that static feeling of like,
Oh, yeah,
"Ooh,
I know."
maybe not."
So does the helmet just purely, she takes it in her hands, picture the art I did recently with the, anyways, but takes it in her hands. Does it, she's trying to figure out if it has a way of compressing or glamoring or anything, or if it just exists as a fucking hoplite helmet.
Hard to say upon initial inspection. You don't see
Fair.
like a button on it or anything.
That'd be weird if it had one, to be honest. Okay. She'll put it under her arm for lack of anywhere else to put it. Considers for a moment putting it on SP, but figures that to be a little bit too bit of a gremlin move. All right. And she's tucked away the scroll somewhere where it's not going to get lost.
Yeah.
And she'll look to Prometheus and say, "A couple more pieces of the puzzle then."
Okay.
Sorry. Forgot to skip
Sorry.
that one.
This is why I filter out vocals.
I thought I did, but
Mhm.
I guess not.
They unfiltered themselves
They
out.
must have.
The
Mhm,
country was
mhm,
too
mhm,
strong.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Prometheus will sort of look at you, Glory, and say, "We'll talk more later. I need to get him home."
Yeah.
And
Titan
the two of
speed?
them, huh?
Rather than Godspeed, she's like Titan speed.
Go fuck yourself.
No, thank you.
And the two of them will shuffle off.
Glory kind of just if they did not have an extra audience, she might be having a different reaction right now, but she kind of just exhales for a moment and then very forcibly pulls herself together.
SP's gonna hug her.
She'll hug him back. She needs it right now. And just tucks her face against, and like the crook of his shoulder against his neck. That was fucked up.
This has been a long fucking day.
What are you doing, Thoth?
Me?
Yeah.
I agree, it's been a long fucking day.
It's been a long fucking day.
Well, we've got a minute or to deal with, but we should check in with Orwell. If you want to go home, you can and probably should. I need to check in with the situation with Harrah's at least. And once
Same.
that's at least minimally sorted for the day, I am passing the fuck out.
I'll go with you to Harris.
Thank you. And thank you too, HK.
Yeah. Are you okay?
No!
Do you want another hug from not us?
I just had to erase a guy.
I know.
Like on purpose, like he asked me to.
It was consensual at least?
At least. But I wouldn't say no to the hug.
Okay. HK will just...
Glory will take it because she's hanging on by a thread from falling to pieces because this is not a power she likes and not a power she's comfortable with.
Yeah. HK is just gonna envelop her and just like kind of pat, like rub her back a little bit. In like a maternal or sisterly way, you know? Not weird, just...
I mean, I didn't assume that you were going in for the hitting on Glory while she's having a
No,
crisis and being hugged by
absolutely
her
not.
boyfriend.
HK doesn't even know how to fucking flirt with somebody when she's not playing them and being ridiculous. No,
Once Glory's shaking it off just a little bit, she will say, "Are you okay, Thoth?"
As a reminder, you did say that Thoth seemed pretty shaken after coming out of
yeah.
shower.
Yeah.
And we're all just like zeroing in. Are you sure you're okay?
I think Thoth takes a deep breath and kind of looks out over the graveyard. I don't know. I think I have some feelings to sort through.
I get that. You mostly seem like the kind who sorts through things on yourself, but if you ever want to talk, and by talk I mean probably have a mutual freak out and crisis, let me know. And her voice is steady, but she is shaking just a little bit.
I think maybe once I get some sleep.
I think sleep would do us all some good.
Yeah, I gotta pick up Mac. I still feel a little responsible for making sure that he's taken care of right now.
I think arguably all of us are responsible. We chose to free him. So now I need to get him settled.
Yep.
At this point, Floor and the ghost have approached.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, please.
Sorry, she's very insistent.
Who?
Leon. Imagine you have thoughts.
The spirit starts talking, and then Fleur says, wait a moment. And she'll conjure a marigold in her hand and sort of hand it off to Cleone. Remember, only until the last petal falls. Can you all hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can't hear you, Crow. Sorry, you cut out.
Damn, what is going on with my mic tonight?
You gotta
not sure.
project.
It's the
Project.
The ghosts are here.
The ghosts
They are
in your
haunting your
mic.
microphone.
They're haunting your microphone.
Thank you.
We did what we could. I imagine we'll do more, but he seems... I'm not gonna lie and say he's okay, but he is alive.
There is so much that Mac is going to have to deal with, but at the very least, he is going to have the chance to deal with it. And I am so grateful for that.
The least we can do. I don't know how long there is, so anything, any wishes you have, anything you want us to follow through on.
Okay. He's gonna need someone to look after him.
Mhm.
My sister's the only one who's still alive at this point, and she's a bitch.
So not her.
Okay, then.
I don't really know who to recommend there, but please just make sure he's taken care of.
We can do that.
He's probably gonna blame himself for what happened when I died. Please don't let him, okay? It was my choice.
I have a theory about what happened, but I'm afraid to ask.
I think we can all read between the lines.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough. We'll
I will make sure that
figure
he does
something
not
out.
blame himself for that.
I know he can be a good boy.
Of course he can.
Doesn't want to kill people.
He chose not to kill me.
None of them ever wanted to.
I know.
Fair enough.
Fuck these stupid gods.
Hey.
You said it.
We
I
agree.
can't say it, so I'm glad you did.
Can't get me on this side now, can they?
No.
Not anymore.
Well, one of them could, but I don't think he will remember to do
Alright.
that.
I'm not sure he would. He probably agrees with the sentiment, or at least did.
I think so. He seems like the most reasonable of them all.
Okay. Time frame. Look after him. Don't let him blame himself for what happened.
Don't let your sister be a bitch to him.
Yes, don't... Don't let anyone use him again, please.
I will do everything in my power to prevent that.
I mean, I would hope not. I have a reputation. He'll be fine. Not for using people, but for cutting people that try to use people. Okay, anyways. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
The jar is gone. Destroyed.
Yeah.
I know.
They can't keep him there anymore.
I know. That's why I was able to be here.
Oh.
Spirit
Were
was
you trapped in there?
She kind of looks at Fleur, and Fleur sort of waves a hand, and more spirits conjure around you.
Oh,
Man.
Sorry
hell.
about the overtime.
Men, women, and many, many minotaurs.
That's even more fucked up. And she'll say to Fleur, sorry about the extra work, but we appreciate what you do.
Don't be. This is a good day.
Maybe some of them can finally find rest.
We
Hopefully.
did good. It's been a long fucking day, but we did
Leon,
good.
I swear to God, when I find Minos, I'm gonna kick his ass.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Glory looks around and just says, I think you'll have help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
You
lot
can't
of hell.
hear it, but you see the crowd like cheer, and a few of the Minotaurs are like,
Someone just is like pissed. Like, so
Get 'em.
Glory's internally like, so now that we've like unleashed a mob into the underworld.
And the Lord of the Underworld is without his memory. Cool.
It's fine.
Whatever
Underworld
happens.
anarchy.
You know. Revolution. I'm all for it.
It's worth sorry about what happened, but I'm also glad you're here now.
don't. It's my own damn curiosity. And while I'm not happy about what happened, if it means Mac gets to live a life, then I wouldn't trade it for anything.
We'll do everything we can to make sure that happens.
Does he like to dance?
I have no idea.
We can
Yeah.
We
find
can
out.
find out. What about you? We have your notes. Is there anything you want us to do for you?
Tell Helena I was right.
I can do that.
And tell our sisters to get the fuck off their asses and beat the shit out of that godforsaken lightning asshole.
That might take more doing, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you for saving my boy. Thank you. And then she just keeps on saying thank you. The flower wilts away.
Gloria will say to Fleur, I don't think I can physically interact with the dead, but if you can you see if she wants a hug?
I feel like, yeah.
Fleur nods, and she does, in fact, give Cleone a hug. All right. Go visit your families, but the rest of you know where you need to go next. Rest well. Deserve
Mommy.
it. The crowd slowly dissipates. A lot of them coming by to, like, quote unquote, pat you all on the shoulder. Because they can't really connect with you.
Yeah.
On your bed?
As they all fade away, Cleona's the last to be there. She gives all of you a smile. And she looks towards Hickory Heights and just flips the bird as she fades away.
Despite herself, Glory does laugh at that. My thoughts exactly.
Fleur. She is a remarkable woman.
Takes strength to get through that.
A lot.
And to still have even a shred of optimism.
Agreed. Your gaze sort of turns towards you, Glory. Don't take this the wrong way, but I know you've been
Great start.
avoiding me.
You've shown very little care for my personal boundaries and privacy. So yes, I've been avoiding you.
I'm sorry, but I do think we really should talk.
Nothing you've done has given me any reason to trust you will hold anything I tell you in any confidence whatsoever. I'm not going to talk with you until you prove me wrong.
HK's just gonna insert herself between Glory and Floor and say, if Glory wishes to talk to you, Floor, she will reach out to you, okay?
We know where to find you guys.
You've told a lot of people I'm dying. You didn't bother to ask me if I wanted you to tell people I'm dying. That's led to some quite awkward conversations. I don't think you understand or are even really capable of understanding how a conversation like that with a stranger feels like it scrapes your soul out with a fucking ice cream scoop. Yeah. And your insistence on telling people led to me acting rashly. That's my own fault. I wanted to tell my team before it got back to them through you. And I did so too quickly. And she kind of glances at Thoth for a second. And I almost lost a friend because of it. I almost broke this team because of it. And again, that is my fault. But you're not blameless in that. And until you can prove to me that you're not a careless and inconsiderate person, I will not speak with you. Not about anything as personal to me as my own death.
I think it's time.
I've seen your talks. You're a very kind and caring young woman. You care a lot about the wishes of the dead. Prove to me you care about the wishes of the living. And then we'll talk. And Gloria's going to walk away.
HK's just gonna look at Fleur and say, Fleur, I'm not going to pretend that I'm the most tactful person in the world. I can be downright brash and a total bitch. But I do understand that you have good intentions. However, good intentions don't hurt or don't really matter when your impact is harmful. The harm is the same regardless of your intentions. But I do think that you can make shifts to your behavior and show Glory that you can be considerate of her feelings. I think that one thing that I've learned is not to make assumptions about people and what they want, or to think that I know better what they need than they do. And I think that has saved me a lot. And I'm not saying that you're doing this to be mean. I think you really do mean well. But Glory was deeply, deeply hurt by what happened.
What would you recommend then?
I would give her some space. For sure. And I would make a really strong effort to never ever repeat that mistake again around her or just in general. Take it as a learning experience. We all mess up, Fleur. Like, I am not immune to messing. As if any of my mistakes aren't dragged out to the public fucking arena. So it's very apparent that I'm not perfect. And in some ways, I really understand where Glory's at with that, because I don't even have the luxury of privacy because of how well known my family is and how well known I am. Everything just gets leaked out anyways. I mean, I've learned to just not give a fuck, but it hurts to not have my privacy respected by literally everybody. Not literally everybody, but you know. And if I had my personal business shared with people against my will, I think I'd be pretty upset too. So I think maybe we need to be a little bit more mindful of things. So I think moving forward, you should be more mindful and make a concerted effort to give Glory as much space as she seems to need. I would never, ever approach her about that talk again. If she wants to talk, I would let her approach you. You can put the offer out there, and you have done so. And now it's up to Glory to accept it. Does that make sense?
If you died, would your mother and father be sad?
I would be afraid of how sad my mom would be.
And
For
unlike
everybody and everything.
and
actually.
Unlike what Glory just claimed, death is not personal.
She doesn't have any control in this. This was thrust upon her, right? She didn't choose to be doomed, to be cursed. And I understand that you have different feelings about death than she does. You have a different understanding and a different relationship with death than she does. You can't force her to see it your way. That's just not how it works.
I don't want to force her to see it my way. I want to help her.
If she
She
wants
doesn't-
help, she'll ask for it.
Yeah.
Will she?
Yes.
I think that one thing that Glory and I we're different in a lot of ways, but one thing that we're very similar in is we both struggle to ask for help. And for different reasons, maybe. I don't know. But what I do know is that I spent a lot of my life having help forced upon me sometimes. And while I understand and I love my mother very much, and I understand that her intentions are good, it doesn't erase the damage that has been done because she couldn't let go. And so I know that you want to help her, but sometimes we have to let people choose their own paths and how they want to get there. And so she needs to have she has no control over this thing that was thrust upon her at birth. You know, she's no control over it. It was just done to her. You know, it's just, and so she needs to have control in how she manages that and how she processes those feelings. It's very important for her to have the say so in that stuff. And so I know that you mean well. And it's okay to offer help, but maybe you could be a little bit less invasive about it.
I understand.
You know?
And I know that you mean well.
What did I do this time? I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, Fleur. I'm trying to I understand it's an uncomfortable
I have had much more hurtful things said to me since coming to this time period. Trust me, this is...
Okay. I'm not trying to be cruel. I can be cruel with my words. I'm not right now. I'm trying to just be direct and honest. You know?
Then I would suggest to all of you that you remind Glory that her death does not just affect her, no matter how much she may want it to.
She knows.
I don't think she does.
I think you underestimate how much Glory thinks about how much her choices and her actions impact others. I'm pretty sure it haunts her.
I guess we'll give it time and see.
Just be patient. You don't have to force these things. Sometimes you just have to trust that people know what they need to cope.
Given how many people I've had to put to rest who coped in their own way, I find that somewhat difficult to believe.
I understand. It's hard to let go. Especially when we care. I, too, am plagued with caring way too much. When I love somebody, I love deep. But I also know, and I'm like my mother like that, but I also know the ways in which my mother damaged me and my sister and the people around her because she couldn't let go. There is such a thing as holding on too tight. You'll get there. You just have to be patient with this. But she needs a little more say-so over the process of things. And she deserves that.
I pray then that she has time for my patience. And Flora will drift back off to the procession.
SP left with Glory when she left to go talk to her, because, like, he already said what he wanted to say to Flora. He's done.
Yeah,
and I will
that's okay.
say, as they walk off, she is holding hands with them.
They're very cute.
Because she is sick of this bitch who does not fucking understand her. And who thinks that she does.
I'm proud of you.
Maybe she does. She might understand. Okay, as they're walking away, Gloria will say, "Yeah, I mean, it could have been worse. I could have decked her. I don't think that go well because she's a ghost.
I think she's
Never know.
corporeal sometimes. But I'm proud of you. You didn't.
She'd probably just phase through it.
You didn't lose it on her. We've had a long day, and you're well within your rights, because she's was very invasive about the whole thing, and
She's a nice girl. I wish she were... She is a kind girl. I wish she were more aware of when her kindness was painful.
Yeah.
I also don't really understand why she wants to talk. It's not really going to change things.
I don't know.
What does it even mean to accept that you're dying?
Move on, I guess?
What does she want me to do? Kill myself in front of her?
I mean, maybe. Then she'll help your spirit move on. She wanted to not kill me, but help me move on when she thought I was a zombie or something.
Yeah, based on my current interactions with her, my best guess is that's probably going to result in me coming back as some bitch-ass ghost that's going to haunt everybody and make things terrible.
Yeah, maybe.
I am a very resentful person.
A lot of unfinished business.
Yeah, that's true too. Thanks for walking with me, though.
Yeah, anytime.
She'll squeeze his hand a little tighter and lean into him. And after all this gets cleared up with Mac, stay over. I have a feeling it's probably going to be a nightmare-heavy night, and I don't really want to sleep alone.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Thanks. I appreciate it. They will keep walking through the cemetery, holding hands.
It's oddly romantic, with all the candles lit everywhere and sugary sweets and drinks laid out for those who've gone. As you all eventually... Well, I suppose I should ask Thoth and HK where the two of you are headed, because I know Gloria is headed back to Hera's.
HK has to pick up her new ward.
Thoth, where are you going?
Thoth heads towards downtown. Pulls out his phone. Texts Kane. And asks him if he is available to talk. And then probably a few seconds after sending that message, tacks on, "It's important."
Ooh.
Yep.
Text back pretty quickly, "I'm free right now."
Okay. If he doesn't have any problems with it, they'll probably suggest some rooftop.
All right.
Trying to find somewhere private.
Easy enough. Kane's up there. Of course, in a suit. Decked out for the occasion. Detailed with lots of yellows and greens.
I think it's pretty noticeable when Thoth gets up there that just... It's like the weight of the world is on his shoulders.
You caught me at a good time. I was just Are you alright?
I don't know. It's been a really long day.
Gregor. And the demon flutters by, bringing out a folding chair. Please.
Just one?
Well, yeah. Kane will, like, kneel next to you. What happened?
We, the Misfits, got a call and got sucked into this death maze.
Sounds familiar.
Do you know something?
Undertown.
Ah. But we all made it out with fairly minimal bumps and bruises.
That's good. He's kind of like squinting his eyes, like, okay.
But a lot of people died there. And no one knew.
No one knew that they died?
No. I don't even know if anyone knew they went missing.
We can check missing persons. That's not...
I don't think there's a missing persons list that goes back far enough.
Gregory pulls another chair. Sits next to you. I don't suppose there was anyone you were able to save.
Just one. It's, I shouldn't give the details right now. It's a little bit of a precarious situation, but just
Sorry.
one.
For my clarification, is this more that you're distressed that you could only save one, or is this distress over the possibility that you could have been one of those people?
Both, I think. Maybe not even necessarily that I personally could only save one, but that so many other people were stuck in there when someone might have been able to save them and couldn't. And when I started this whole hero thing, I didn't think it mattered if, well, if something happened to me in the field, there'd at least be a body. But if I get sucked away to some other dimension, no one would know what happened to me. And I'm starting to feel less okay with that.
I see. Well, most of what I tell you, I regurgitate from my own therapist or Savannah. But for one, we can't focus on the ones we didn't save. They'll drive us mad as heroes, thinking about what we could or should have done. We need to think about what we did. The lives that we preserved. As long as we did everything we could, that's all anyone can expect of us, reasonably. Unfortunately, these dangers come as part of this position. It's easy to forget sometimes amongst the bizarre glamour of it all, but we place our lives on the line every time we put on the mask. That is our burden and our duty, as we have chosen. But as for vanishing, as it were, this city is full of strangeness and oddities. Sad as it is to say, disappearances like that are not unheard of. But I have been told that, strangely, the best cure for this is to keep the ones we care about most close. To provide some reassurance that, yes, there's always this chance looming over us, but while we are here, we are cared for. And he'll, if you allow it, he'll take your hand.
I'll let him.
If it's any consolation, I'm certain Fleur could find your spirit and let everyone know. She's frustratingly good at that.
I suppose that helps a little bit, but I think it's more that Not a single person in my personal life knows what I do.
I see.
So to them,
there would be no explanation.
right.
Perhaps this is simply a wrong question to ask me. I am very public whether I want to be or not. But perhaps it'd be worthwhile then telling them who you really are.
Thoth takes a deep breath and nods. I don't know if you remember. Thoth runs a hand through his hair. And I think the hand that Luciferus is holding starts to tremble a little bit. I don't know if you remember this, but Thoth reaches up and pulls his mask down.
Kane looks. A pleasure to properly meet you, Mr. Torres.
I did not tell you my last name.
My defense, I learned this information before we had our discussion.
How?
You were a commonality between the pizzeria and the apartment complex.
That's... Okay. That's what I was worried about.
Don't be. I'm happy you decided to tell me. And I am sorry that I was stalkerish. Attraction does odd things to me, apparently.
So you're okay with it?
If
You cut out the first few parts of what you just said.
That depends on what you mean by it. For the record, I have not looked into your life beyond establishing a connection to the restaurant. Which, I don't know how I feel about the fact that some of those Instagram posts are more popular than the Young Giants. Testament to your cooking capabilities, it seems.
People like pizza.
Apparently.
But by it, I meant me.
He looks at you a little confused and then says, "Of course, that's why I've been pursuing you. I find you remarkable."
Diego blushes and probably tries to hide a small smile.
Now, that being said, about that apartment complex you live in, there's a significant crime rate in the area.
It's gone down.
Well, that is good. Tabitha has provided you with security, I assume, yes?
Surveillance, yes.
Good. Good. Just a bit of a... I feel as though I'm going to say something that may insult you by mistake, so I'm going to stop speaking.
What other pieces did you put together or uncover?
Mostly I infer that you're rather overworked at that restaurant.
One of the other cooks quit shortly after the gala.
Oh, charming.
So I've been picking up some extra shifts.
That's good of you to do.
Well, Joey's been good to me, and it's a good place. It's not like I have many other job prospects, so.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
I mean, I'm not in school, so finding what I can without a college degree is what I've got.
I admit I'm a touch surprised. Someone of your clear intelligence, I assumed. Apologies. Have you...
Say I have more niche, unique knowledge than intelligence, but
Niches can be quite wide in this city. Have you considered going to a university then? I think you would excel.
mm, I don't really know what I'd study.
Maybe we can discuss that later. It's a possibility. If it is such a limiting factor on your career prospects, I think it's... I should get off this topic. For now, Mr. Torres.
You can, well, and we're not in the field. You can call me Diego.
Diego. Well then, Diego. Thank you for trusting me.
Diego nods. He's not entirely sure what to say in this moment.
As Diego and Lucy sit on this roof, overlooking the nighttime skyline of San Sebastian once again, I think we're going to go ahead and call it there for tonight. Emotions!
Yeah.
Like I said, this had an impact.
Very curious to see what he says if he does get around to talking to Glory about that.
We'll see, we'll see, we'll see.
As for what it's worth, I don't think as a character she would have pinged that would be something that would have thrown him, because in her mind, people disappear without a trace all the time, and she in fact tried to do that to herself.
We're just
Some
gonna
interesting tension.
sweep under the rug how fucked up that is.
Yes.
Thoth
It's
is used to people disappearing for different reasons.
Yeah.
So
But before I forget, Thoth,
yes.
if you are going to rule that as opening up to Kane,
Yes.
I think, what's your share vulnerability or weakness move?
Dun, dun, dun. When you share a vulnerability or weakness with someone, give them influence over you and ask them who they'd like you to be. Mark potential if you show them that person. Yeah. He's not a teammate, so the rest doesn't apply.
Okay. You can mark potential if you'd like to, because he wanted to see someone who trusted him. And you definitely showed that.
oh.
Mm.
Because while you know, he understands the whole identity politics of being a hero in San Sebastian. He was like, I've never, like, officially seen your face.
Yeah.
And as for, well, I have a guess as to what Thoth's end of session question might be here.
What?
But since Luciferus does already have influence over Thoth, he does, right? Yeah.
Yes.
We'll go ahead and say, given the conversation, danger down, mundane up.
I can do that.
Now, before I also forget, HK and SP, if you could each please roll to comfort and support Glory.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, we can. Oh, nice.
Because I did not want to interrupt that RP, but I was like, comfort and support, comfort and support, comfort and support.
Yeah.
These hugs are healing. We healed each other through the power of friendship.
What do we have for comfort and support?
That is plus mundane.
Mundane. That is an 8.
All right. So, Glory, you
I
get
got
to
a
mark
9.
potential, clear condition, or shift labels as you see fit.
All right.
Same for HK, so you get to do that twice.
She does have no conditions right now, somehow, shockingly.
Oh,
Look at all the potential you
Okay,
just
then.
got.
That or my sheet got massively fucked up in record keeping, which is also possible, but I don't remember like erasing all conditions, so.
sure. But that does mean you could adjust your labels as you see fit right before end of session.
Before end of, yeah.
True. I think, yeah, I am going to take, yeah, probably the 2 label shifts then.
Okay. And you don't need to tell us what those are, by the way.
Let me figure them out. Well, preferably some other people can go while I poke at my sheet.
Okay. But yes, we do have some end of session questions here.
I mean, I can do the obvious one first.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thoth is growing closer to the team, specifically Luciferus. Identity reveal. Woo.
But Kane knew the whole time because he's a damn dirty
Yeah.
stalker.
Again, to be fair, he learned this information basically right before y'all ripped him a new one for being a stalker, and he was just like, I should probably shut up about that.
Yeah.
Doesn't change the fact that the Misfits are gonna have to break into the tower with Gigi's help because she'll think it's hilarious. Not fun when people hang out on your roof, is it?
To be
All right.
fair, Luciferus hasn't come out on Thoth's roof. So
HK just hanging from a cord, like looking in Kane's window, just upside down.
Swinging back and
Mission
forth outside
Impossible
the
theme,
window.
but it's on kazoo.
Pink ass hair.
Not
like,
even for Thoth related reasons. She's just there to mess with him.
She's just
hanging
doing
out.
it to troll him.
We'll go ahead and
Just for
say
funsies.
danger down, savior up.
I can do that.
Okay.
And I will clear the only condition I have, which is afraid. Because, you know,
All right.
at least Luciferus will come looking for him.
And I do have a quick follow-up question. Does this mean Thoth intends to tell Manny?
He's thinking about it.
Oh, I gotta get ready for
thinking
that.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
might want to bring
Immediate fist fight.
He's
back up.
probably gonna do
Yeah.
it slowly by just being like, hey, so what if I had superpowers, and start there instead of being like, so I have
Hypothetical.
superpowers
Yeah.
and I'm a hero.
So
Hypothetically.
What if we had
They say-
superpowers? What do you think that would be like?
Honestly, yeah, like sit down, watch a superhero movie. So like, if you had superpower, like what kind of superpowers would you want?
Goes on
There's like a
tirade against
99%
power
chance
people.
that all superhero movies in this setting are like documentaries.
Oh no.
Fair. Yeah.
But yeah, he's thinking
Alright.
about it.
I will keep that in mind.
SP's also obvious. He's gonna grow closer to the team, closer to Glory.
Does duh.
They had
Apologies
a
in advance. This
rough few days, you know? She did really well.
Hmm.
Didn't murder Floor.
Yet.
Can you murder a dead person?
No.
I think that's a double jeopardy thing, you know?
Yeah,
I don't
you
think you
can't be
can technically be
convicted of a
tried
murder
for
of a
it.
dead
That's kind of one of Flora's more quiet but OP superpowers. She can't actually die again.
Glory
Neither
did
can
not
SP.
find some sort of soul jar to trap Flora in for the rest of eternity.
Could stuck her in the
Get
Daedalus jar.
confined, idiot. Oh my god. She
Enjoy the
doesn't hate
Daedalus
Flora that
jar.
much. No, that's destroyed. But also she doesn't hate Flora enough to put her in there. Also, Flora doesn't necessarily generate movement to keep it running because she's a ghost.
I was about to say, I don't know if that jar would work on her because she can just fly.
Yeah. Just blow it out.
Yeah. But Glory really appreciated the show of solidarity, and SP's in these moments when she's having crises, SP is very much like her rock. So she's appreciating that. So maybe hoping that at some point she'll be able to support him when he runs into some emotional weird shit, probably with his dad.
I mean,
We'll see.
I'm sure something's gonna happen. Crow looks quite devious over there.
Yeah, oh god. Are we gonna have to kill his dad so they can be together? Maybe.
For the record, I was debating with myself for the longest time if I wanted to force SP's next arc before this one to establish something, we'll say.
Oh no. That's ominous.
The best part is I've forgotten some of the stuff Crow and I have talked about, so I will also be surprised.
Oh, fun!
I wrote it
I
down.
love it.
It's just, you know, where did I write it down in this document?
Okay.
But apologies if this causes a condition, but I am going to say save your up, danger down.
Condition.
Sorry.
What you got marked?
Afraid. Which I am going to clear.
Let's go ahead and say hopeless. Mostly just some residual hopeless from just watching Hades be so fucking depressed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Probably a little bit of that echoing with, it manages to break through the Hambro to be like, oh god, that could be me if Glory dies.
Glory also does not want that for him.
A singular thought broke through into SP's brain. The thought is bad.
One thought.
One thought got through that thick skull, and it's a sad one.
Oh no!
One
We
thought.
hate that he. Oh no! Himbo boy is now sad boy.
One thought, head rattling like a maraca.
La cucaracha, la cucaracha.
He makes the boom face.
The thought got in there with the other, I'd say probably 3 thoughts in there, which are probably karate, sandwiches, and glory.
Yeah.
Alright, that leaves Glory and HK.
Glory is going to rectify her conditionless status by growing closer to everybody who's presently here with a player. She wasn't. It was not that she was not expecting people to follow her into this because she's met y'all. But
Hey, we've progressed. It's less Glory's like, you're idiots for following me, and be like, these idiots followed me again.
no, she still thinks they're idiots for following her because it's highly risky, even more so than the normal heroing stuff in her mind. That said, she does appreciate the support. She appreciates that they were there for her. In particular, Thoth gave Hades a bit of comfort at the end, and she felt like that was just really kind of him. She didn't catch most of what HK said to Floor, but she did appreciate what she probably heard of the beginning of HK going off on Floor a bit. And as always, SP for just being a constant source of support.
He's a rock.
Actually,
She's looking forward to when all this is over for the day and she could just go and pass out and
Oh my god.
be held by her boyfriend.
HK still got a long, fun conversation with Moonlighter. Like, hey, look, I have a ward now. He eats human flesh.
Yeah, Moonlighter's gonna wake up on the couch like,
Did you
"What the fuck
want
is
to
her
adopt?
now?"
What the fuck did I
Did
miss?
you want to adopt? Because
My God.
pretty sure I just promised a dead woman that I'd take care of her son.
Okay.
Stranger things have happened in San Sebastian, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
HK doesn't
I'm
want to
going
be
to
a
tell you
single
about
mom
the
at
parallel
22.
universe situation at some point.
I've seen Star Trek. I know we'll all
Just
have
one?
goatees.
Shut up.
Mirrorverse Glory rolls up and it's just like a Viking beard.
The alternate
It's
dimension
made of
where everything's
yarn,
the same,
but
but
still.
everyone has a beard.
Yes.
Alright, but y'all know the drill. With situations like this, you all get to name a label shift, and Lori, you don't say anything until everybody's named them.
Can I go
Sure,
first so
something
that
can
I don't
write
fuck it up?
Down things with.
I mean, that's no guarantee, but
No, so okay. Glory, to HK, she felt like she had some Glory let us in on some pretty like human moments that Glory was having there. And HK does feel like even though like she doesn't always say it like out loud to Glory, she does understand Glory, or she feels like she understands Glory. Not always 100% of the time, but she does her best. And so, she's going to increase mundane and put freak down. But yeah, she was glad that she was able to intervene with Floor in hopes that Floor heard her. But
kinda.
She-
Unfortunately,
she's
Fleur
a-
has some opinions.
A ghost who's slow to learn and I don't think quite realizes that she does not really respect the wishes of the living. In my view.
yeah,
I mean, you're not wrong,
but
but
progressively HK is going to get less and less nice about telling her these things. So that was the nice time.
the relationship has moved to a new phase, I'll say, from that conversation.
Well,
We'll
that's
see how it
good.
goes.
Or bad.
It depends. I'll be honest, it depends entirely on what happens in the next arc.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
Because y'all sort of lined this up with a situation that's about to be happening in regards to the Young Giants, and I'm just sitting here like, oh boy.
Are
We've
we
never
gonna
caused a
are we gonna
situation.
are we gonna bail them out
Never in
again?
our lives. Situationless.
I'm not saying that. Alright, but that's HK. SP, Thoth?
Danger down. Even though she did just kind of mind wipe a god, but it's fine. It's hot. Superior up, because Glory made a lot of good choices and she didn't punch Flora in the face, which she might not be able to because she's a ghost.
Mind wipe to God, didn't punch a ghost.
Yeah.
Hot.
I want that. Mind wiped to God, didn't punch a ghost, hot. I want that on a t-shirt.
I'll write it down.
Write
Add it
it
to the
down,
make
put it in the
store.
chat, and I'll put it on a t-shirt for you.
We can make it happen. So
I do have some extra time this weekend. I would like to make some unhinged merch.
As
I have a list. Mindfuckery pyramid. Pyramid of mindfuckery. Yes.
So Thoth is going to do, I think, the same shift as HK or similar. Mundane up, freak down because she was being very, very empathetic to Hades' situation and it was willing to use a power that has a lot of trauma for her associated with it to give him some peace and mercy. Um, yeah. And just even like despite the challenges and legality issues, kind of letting her heart and feelings overpower all that.
Glory's has a very squishy emotional core at times. And perhaps she is frustrated by the empathy thing.
Both would be like, don't be.
That said, she's also a bit self-sacrificial. There's a timeline where yeah, there's a timeline where she ends up with a martyr complex. So it's not quite that one.
Yeah,
yet,
I
but
bet.
if Flora tries to talk to her about that, that's going to be wild. But somehow, shockingly, y'all didn't give her any conditions. She can make all those
Holy
shifts.
shit!
What?
Yeah.
We did it.
Partially
It's
because
a
I did move
Christmas
some
miracle.
and that was after I decided what to move around pre this. So
All right.
good job.
We did it. We're the best.
Yes, we did.
Hell yeah.
Ultimate team.
All right, and that leaves us with HK.
HK grew closer to the team, specifically Glory, for obvious reasons. Glory was the main character of this arc.
I hope it felt more like it this time.
Mhm.
Oh, it definitely did. I loved it.
Sorry for the time spent waiting while she talked to people.
It's okay.
No, it was good. It was
It
good.
was good.
But Glory really appreciated HK stepping up for her and just the general support with everything. And even though she felt it was unwise, she did also appreciate the snapping at Mr. Gloomy Resigned Messenger.
She was like, Glory can't be rude to people. I can.
The knockoff Hermes.
Yeah. I will
Emu
say,
Hermes.
just
the wish version
Timu
of
Hermes,
Hermes.
indeed. My God. Partially because she gets the vibe that this guy would hate it. Part of her is like, you know what? I'm going to fulfill this prophecy, and you're going to live, and you're going to hate that because you spent all this time being a little bitch.
HK looks forward to making fun of this guy for eternity.
Oh
but-
boy. The-
she
I'm gonna
can troll him in Phasmo.
My God. I think he's currently faster than her, but
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see how many tails she gets and if that still holds true. But we'll see. She could die in a week, so
but apologies if this causes a condition. We are going to go savior up, danger down. Actually, I think you have savior locked, so that might not do anything.
I do.
But
Yep.
fair enough.
Okay.
No, nothing moves.
Really need to
Glory is
lock some
feeling
of
the
these.
love from her team.
Aw, I'm glad. Glory needs to feel loved.
Well,
I mean, everybody needs to feel loved. Next, we've got I'll give group hugs to Thoth, I think. Just
Depends on the situation with the young giants.
yeah, right? Or we're
Well-
gonna have to break into the monolith.
like I said, you guys are going to have a lot of downtime after this, and we will be wrapping up a few things immediately post the arc next time. But, I mean, who am I kidding? We're not going to get to the next arc within the next session, but tune into the episode after that if you want to see the next arc start.
You're not going
Or
to
if
win to
you
miss
just
the downtime,
wanna-
though.
Enjoy the downtime, because the downtime is pretty fantastic. But yes, as a reminder, our next proper arc is Career Day, which will be far more ridiculous and fun, hopefully.
Whose arc is
Hey.
that? Is that
nobody's.
SP's arc?
It's just an
This
arc.
Like a
is-
general arc.
Oh, it's just a general arc.
So, I don't think I've actually told you guys this, but there are a set of arcs I specifically have picked out for your guys' big interactions with the Young Giants. This is one of them.
Oh no.
Interesting.
So, yeah. Hope we're ready for that.
Gloria is going to hide from the floor by standing behind Kane. Because they don't
do.
get along.
I was about to say, they do have, like, a magnetic repulsion against one another. Just, like,
And she is going to use that.
mutually don't want to talk to one another.
Yep. For what it's worth, Glory thinks Floor is probably right about the historical angle, but she also doesn't like Floor.
But join us next time as we unwind from this arc and see what downtime shenanigans we get up to. Until then, thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for playing. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.